Hello guys, I'm back. Sorry I've been away for a couple of days. I've been doing some gas safe work. I've been working with Corgi Home Plan, and it was really just to sort of pass my inspection, sort of get straight in there and go and get people's central heating on, and I loved it. I've done it for 3 days whilst I was waiting for delivery here from Velas in Cardiff, and I've got some planning to do. Because on this project we're going to apply to basically make the boundary a bit wider so we can build a double garage and a driveway. So yeah, it was an interesting 3 days. I had some experiences which I'll remember forever, and I'll have some experiences that I've learnt from. I'm obviously still staying on with Corgi Home Plan. I'm going to be doing some more bookings in and around this job that I'm doing. But my main job is building this project here, this 5-bed with the loft conversion and the 3-metre extension. So yeah, this is a bit of gas safety for you. I thought I would show you the meter that is in this property. Now this is before we sort of came into contact with it. This was done by others, and this is never picked up on a survey. This is no sort of gas certification, gas safe or anything was applied to this property because the ECV was turned off. So obviously now I'm doing gas, and this is the meter. I want to show you the pipe work. Now this was left in the property for 4 years like this. You see that there? For 4 years this was unoccupied, and that was the feed coming in. That was done by a local housing authority, and also that. There was no earth bonding on this gas meter. There was nothing. So in this video, if you're gas safe, please tell me the faults with this gas meter and tell me how or where the bonding should go. On what distances, please, on this video, because I want to see if these guys are actually watching my videos, but also I want to spread a little bit of gas safe love. So basically the first thing I had to do was double check that the ECV was off. I've capped the regulator, I've checked the regulator, I've capped the meter. I'm going to keep this as a bit of a demo really for myself, because I think I'm going to move the meter and probably get a new meter, because this is 2004. I'll probably change the regulator as well, because I'll probably get in contact with Wales and West and get a new regulator, because it is deteriorating. So everything else is going to be new in this house. Why not change the regulator? So anyway, this video was a little bit about the gas meter, gas safety. It wasn't on a bracket. It was just literally like this, dangling off the wall on the anaconda and the regulator. So yes, I've learned so much since I've done my gas course for the last 6 months, and working with GATC down in Ponty, working with Jason Mulvanity. He has taught me everything I know, and I am so pleased that I listened. When I was in the college course, there was times when I didn't look like I was listening, but I was listening, and it proved that by the jobs I've just been to over the last 3 days. I've done, in the 3 days, I have done conventional heating, I've done 2-cylinder heating, I've done header tank system, I've done a wire plan heating system, I've done a back boiler, I've done a 14 kilowatt boiler to a 30 kilowatt boiler, and I've had issues with ECVs, regulators, anacondas being rusty on the meters, no earth bonding. I've had ARs with vents, hit and miss vents in cupboards when they shouldn't be, and I have done that all in 3 days. And my last one was in a loft, and the pressure gauge had failed, and I'm telling you now, there's so many companies that make these boilers, but there's so many parts that are available. Yes, this boiler was from Germany. I managed to have the instructions, the manufacturer's instructions, so I was able to contact them direct from my phone in the loft, I was able to identify the part number, I was able to find out a price, and I was able to find out a delivery. Now, in the carpentry and joinery world, not many suppliers. Timber's timber. But in gas, heating, my goodness, there is a lot of suppliers. And at the end of the day, it's about finding ones that work for you. Now, I'm based in the Valleys. I'm based in Ystrad Monarch, just outside Caerphilly. And I've got quite a few online apps now. But there's Wosley Plumbing, City Plumbing, and there's Castle Plumbing in basically in Caerphilly, that are the specialist sort of suppliers. There's LBS Plumbing and Heating that have just opened on the way to Bargoed. So they've got a big trade day tomorrow, which I'm hopefully going to have a look at before I go to a rendering job. So tomorrow is all going to be about rendering. But I will finish this video on the windows that have been delivered by Velocine. Now, there has been communication problems and some issues with ordering, processing, manufacturing, fitting. I'm doing the fitting, obviously. But we're getting there and it's going to be done. So I'm really pleased. And these windows are absolutely stunning. As a carpenter and joiner, breaks my heart that I've got to fit UPVC, but this is the way the world is moving now. It's cheaper for me to buy a UPVC sliding sash window than it is for me to go in the workshop in Ystrad and make them with timber. The only saving grace is I'm actually going to make the front door here, if you follow me this way. No, I think he's had enough. I think he's tired, the old camera holder. But this door is going to be made all by hand in the workshop, because I've got to do something traditionally, haven't I? But I'll take you upstairs and show you the windows. I've just taken them all upstairs and loaded them out in the rooms. But as you can see, the thickness of them and the detail, I'll show you upstairs now. Let's just say, no gym membership needed this morning. Lifting these bad boys up the stairs. I mean, look at the quality of these windows. They are absolutely superb. Now, I could make these windows. I have made these windows. I've made them for many, many clients, MOD and places like that, where they're under sort of heritage building sort of classes. So they basically have to have exactly the same put back in. Where this project is basically a refurbishment of existing. It's got no sort of heritage attachment to it, and the building's only like 150 years old. So we're trying to make it a new build, hence all this insulation you'll see everywhere. I'm putting in everywhere to get the UV values up. But these windows are amazing. We opted for the chrome pull downs, chrome locks, chrome stubbies so you can open them and clean them. They're top and bottom sliding sashes. They're big enough to jump out in a fire. And yeah, they are very, very well made. And I'm looking forward to fit them. They're going to be a bit heavy because glass is installed. So I'm going to make sure I eat my Weetabix that day when I start fitting them. But you can see when I've done my surveying myself, you can see my big luton out there. You can see the surveying when I've done the surveying. Oh, you can't see me, sorry, because the camera's died. The holder's died. Here, I ripped off all the old PVC and found the exact sizes. So that's basically how you survey windows. But yeah, they're all in. Master bathroom. Bedroom 1 we was just in. Oops, sorry. Bedroom 2's window. Bedroom 3's window. Master bedroom 4, 5. So they're going to be really good when they're fitted. You have to excuse the colour of my nose. God, my hands were so dirty. I rubbed my nose earlier. So yeah, basically, tomorrow I'm going to be rendering in Caerphilly. So I'll try and do some pictures and do a short little video. But I just thought I'd jump on and say I'm not really doing much carpentry at the moment. I'm doing more construction, new build and gas safe. So if you're in the gas industry, please stick around, please subscribe, Yes, we're called Weston Timber Ltd because I've had this channel for, I think it's 7 years. I think, yes, I'll have to double check, but I think I'm due a birthday on YouTube. I think I've been on YouTube for 10 years, which is quite apt because next month it's my big 40th. So if you're around, please stick around for that. And I'm at the NEC next week, going to the installer show for the first time ever to see all about heat pumps, because I need to learn about heat pumps and I need to meet new suppliers in the gas heating world. So I'm looking forward to the installer show, and I'm also looking forward, I believe there's going to be a certain Robin Clevitt there, and I'm going to catch up with him on the woodworking displays in the other event at the NEC. So keep watching, keep subscribing. My name's Ryan. Thank you for your support, and let's keep building.